My name is Susanna Tribe, and I'm going to be discussing one of our parent education classes, potty training. One morning, on a day when the evening potty training class was to be held, a man called our secretary. He was enrolled in the class and wondered if he should bring his child to the class that evening. He then asked if the child would be potty trained in that hour. Lots of laughs. If that was possible, I would be rich. These 4 points for success in potty training are very important to remember. There should be no pressure. The child needs to feel that he's in control, and our goal as parents and providers is to guide the child's decisions. We should find ways to make it fun and always be positive. Keep in mind that a child's readiness for potty training can be as individual as blue eyes or brown hair. If you wait until he's truly ready, not when you are ready, potty training will be a speedy process. There are only a few things that a toddler can control: what he eats and when he goes potty. It's difficult to force either of those. The power of positive feedback is basic to success. There should not be negative feelings. We should praise even effort. When you hear of a child being potty trained before 18 months, you can be sure that the parents are trained, not the child. Most children between 2 and 18 months don't even have the ability to release their urine. It's automatic. They're most likely not even aware of the need to go. A child is usually closer to 2 years old before that control begins. There is research evidence also that boys develop at a slower rate than girls. It's fun to share that fact with fathers. But there are things to do before actual potty training is attempted. Start talking about the process. Use words for wet and dry. With the quality of diapers, children rarely feel wet. When you actually begin potty training, you should use training pants or let the child go naked so they will feel wet. Let your child watch siblings going potty or even parents. Always keep it positive. It's good to get your child used to a potty chair before actual training begins. You can choose one that fits on the regular toilet or a small one. Give them the chance to try it out. It helps to place a small stool in front of the toilet if your child is using the regular potty so his feet are not dangling. He will feel safer. Celebrate trying. Even if he sits on it, make it a big celebration. Choose the words that you will use for potty chair, urination, and bowel movements. Make sure that everyone that will be involved with the process uses the same phrases. When the child is trying out the potty chair, you can encourage a few minutes of sitting by letting them play with a toy that's used only at that time. You could read books, you could sing songs, anything to make a good experience. Toy catalogs are good, and puzzles can also be tried. It's encouraged to keep the potty chair in the bathroom. That's also a good place to undress them. Some parents place the potty chair in the family room in front of the TV. That's not recommended. Your child needs to understand that the bathroom is the place for going potty. Children without communication skills can be potty trained. Nonverbal children can communicate through signs, gestures, or even a picture. Some parents put a picture of a potty on the refrigerator or other accessible place so their child can retrieve it when they need to use the potty. If a child is physically unable to take care of their own needs, he can be conditioned to hold it between trips to the potty. It's recommended before beginning potty training to determine a baseline for 3 days. This involves keeping track of the times during the day that the child has a bowel movement or urinates. It's helpful to know if there is a pattern. From the baseline, you can plan a schedule. There are reasons you may want to start potty training, such as pressure from family members, another baby coming, a daycare that only takes potty-trained children, or even the cost of diapers. But you need to ask yourself if you're ready. It needs to be an ideal time. Times that are not ideal are times when there is trauma in the life of your child, such as moving, a new baby, family stress, or a death in the family. Consider these conditions to know if you are ready to begin. Is your child getting enough fluids? Are you ready to invest time? Do you have a supply of training pants? Is your child on a regular schedule for eating and sleeping? Do you have a small potty or toilet seat? Are you prepared to give a small reward? And are you prepared for puddles? You should also determine if your toddler's ready. Is he 24 months old? Can he remain dry for 2 hours? Will he sit happily on the potty chair for 3 minutes? You will know that he's not ready if he is showing no interest in using the potty or is resistant to the idea. He's not ready if his attitude is negative. Toddlers go through phases with highs and lows. Sometimes they're in a good place and sometimes not, and you need to choose the good place. The types of clothing for training is important to the success of potty training. Your child should wear training pants in the daytime. Diapers are fine at night and naps. Clothes should be easy to pull up and down. Avoid overalls, buttons that take time, and long shirts or dresses that could get wet. Practice dressing with them. The training procedure itself should begin with a calm environment. Take your child to the bathroom and remain with him. Try every hour at the beginning and for no more than 5 minutes. It can be less frequent if a pattern emerges. Remember to be positive even if your child does not succeed. Rewards can be an important part of potty training. Rewards must be immediate. If you give the child something in 5 minutes, he will not remember what it's for. The reward must be motivating to your child. Some children are happy with a sticker on a chart. Others are happy with one M&M or other small treat. The reward could also be a few minutes outside or having mom read a book with him. When an accident occurs, be casual. Clean it up quietly and calmly. Try to stay on tile or even outside at the beginning of training. Remember that your child will be conditioned before he's trained. He will wait to be taken to the toilet before he goes and will stay dry if the schedule is regular. There will be 3 steps that most children go through while mastering potty training skills. At first, the child may tell you just after he goes. Stay patient. The second step is that the child may tell you before he goes, but not in time to make it to the bathroom. Finally, he will let you know in time to get him to the bathroom in time. Charting provides helpful information. If you need to make modifications to ensure success, chart for a while. These helpful hints are important. Be consistent. Tell everyone involved, teachers, siblings, grandparents. Don't make accidents a big deal. They will happen. The tips for success have already been covered but are important. Remember that children develop at different rates. Try not to compare your child to siblings, cousins, or children of friends. Puddles will happen. Be calm. Praise everything. Don't expect perfection. There are a few rewards that we haven't talked about that might be useful for your child. Things such as hugs, a squirt of lotion, letting the child flush, or special underpants. You'll find the way that your child will be most motivated.